Hi, I'm Maria B., the Sizzix Lady from It's Cheaper Than Therapy, giving you a tip of the day for Scrapbook Expo. My tip of the day is going to be how to make a sandwich really easy for die cutting. And what we're going to be using is we're going to be doing two different die cutting, but I want to teach you how easy it is to do die cutting because it can be a little confusing whether you're using really thin dies, like the framelit dies that are like a chemical etching die, or you're using the really thick steel ruled dies from Sizzix. But the sandwich is the same. And the easiest way to remember this is by making a sandwich. We've all made sandwiches before, right? You've done ham and cheese sandwiches, so that's what we're going to make today. So we're going to represent the die basically being the ham and cheese. So you're going to put your ham and cheese together like this. And we're going to sandwich it in between two pieces of bread. So the clear cutting pads or your cutting pads are going to represent what bread would be. So we have our ham and cheese sandwich right here, and because this die is a really thin die, we have to use a platform because it's thin. This is the multi-purpose platform from Sizzix, and we're going to be showing how to use the framelits. They give the picture diagram here of your same sandwich, but if you could just remember the ham and cheese sandwich between the two pieces of bread, it's the easiest thing for you to remember. Put it on top of the platform, run it through the machine, and you have your perfectly cut die cut shape with your framelit die. And that's this piece right here that you can layer. This is on a flip it die, which I'm going to show you how to cut that with the same sandwich. When you're doing the flip it dies, it's exactly the same sandwich. Although this is a very thick die, we're not going to be using the multi-purpose platform. And so we're going to take our sandwich in between the clear cutting pads. We're going to run it through the machine. Sometimes you hear a little bit of noise running through. It's just cutting into the cutting pads, and that's normal, so don't be afraid of that. And we have our flip it die. And again, once you fold them back and forth the pieces, then you get a very nice flip it card. So sometimes you have to run everything through with a crease pad, and what you have to remember is a crease pad is a flexible cutting pad. It's one of our other tips of the days that we've showed before. And how you do that is we're going to make the same sandwich again. So even if you have a crease pad, don't be afraid. We're just going to use what I call white bread versus rye bread. So we're going to take the crease pad and put it on top with the same sandwich. The crease pad's a flexible cutting pad, and run it through. So it doesn't matter which cutting pads that you're using, the sandwich still remains the same. So we're running it through the machine with the crease pad on there too. It's the same sandwich. We've got ham and cheese in between two pieces of bread. It's just two different kind of slices of bread is all. And you still have your perfectly cut shape. So if you can remember ham and cheese in between two pieces of bread, that is the best way for all of your die cutting. This is Maria B., the Sizzix Lady from itscheaperthantherapy.com, bringing you a tip of the day for Scrapbook Expo.